hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. Yo, I really hope that somebody is ready to get into this leadership boot camp tonight. When I tell y'all, the topic is fire, y'all. We're going to be talking about how to handle different perspectives. So many people be talking about that's what they need to do, that's what they trying to do, like that's what they want to do. And this leadership thing is not easy, yo. It's not easy. So when you're thinking about how to build trust, how to gain respect, how to build like teams that actually work together and can be productive, this skill right here that we're going to talk about, this is going to help you with doing that, especially if you on them projects. Because if you on them projects, then you already know how messy it can get sometimes. But yo, what's up, yo? Why I feel like Thursdays be like one of my favorite days, yo, because it's like we jump it off on a Thursday, then we roll into our Friday, yo, and I just get all the time that I need, yo. What's up? Karen Gotti said she got her business paperwork. That's what's up. We love to see it. Yes, Tay Bands says she ready for the day. Yo, Tay Bands, I'm ready too, yo, because this topic is definitely something that's going to help the people that's trying to take their leadership to a whole nother level, yo. Yes, yes, and yes. Cam's consultations and chaos smoothie show. Yes, let's go. We love to see it, yo. What's up, yo? Is that you at the top of the list, shorty? What's up, yo? How you doing up there, yo? Breathing that top spot air, shorty. How you feeling, yo? Yes, God said I'm ready for this. We ready for this too, yo. It's gonna be a good one, yo. G Channel, what's up, G Channel? Y'all, I gotta shout G Channel out real quick, yo. Cause when I tell you my man's been stepping up, yo. My man's been stepping up. And yo, not Jimma was first, yo. Hey, yo. Bye, yo. I got yo on the joint from like 4:30, yo. But yo, I gotta shout my man G Channel out, y'all. Cause y'all know, and we gonna keep it real, right? We keep it real here. My man had fell off for a while. He was hot. Remember, he was hot. He was doing everything. He had the podcast going. He was doing the town hall sessions. He was on the project. He was doing all that. But then he fell off. Big time. Big time. But yo, during his time where he fell off, he did say, he said, Miss Joni, I ain't even making no excuses for myself. I'm going to come back after I get myself right because I already know I can't be up in there with no excuses and all that. I got to want it for myself. Like he told me that he had that real conversation. I'm like, all right, few months go past, few months go past. My man said, all right, Miss Joni, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, let's see what you ready really mean. He was like, nah, put me in the fire, Miss Joni. He like, yo, whatever you got, I'm ready. And when I tell y'all, he has stepped up in a major way, so much so that one of my principals at one of my schools, yo, called him out to be a personal mentor to one of the dudes that's there that's, just like having a hard time. And not only that, yo, he's been being on top of filling in the gap and stepping up when we have like situations and stuff that go on, yo. Like even down to his group chat. Remember, I told y'all my man's got a whole group chat with boys who are potentially going to become heartbeats, but they are mentoring under his leadership. Yo, when I tell you, yo, when it comes to growth, when it comes to stepping up, G Channel, you definitely got that, yo, because you like been there and you have not dropped the ball yet. So shout out to you, even with all the craziness that I had going on this morning. Like, talk about stress, yo, like stress to the max. But my man came through on my phone, like, yo, Miss Joni, whatever you need, yo, I'm there. You just let me know and I got you. Like, big time. And not too many people say that to a person like me and really mean it. So definitely shout out to you, G Channel. Yo, big things in the work, y'all. Love to see it. Tay Bands, what's up, Tay Bands? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Tay Bands. Yo, shout out to Tay Bands. Tay Bands been stepping up too, y'all. She been popping up at some of them schools. Don't be surprised when y'all see Tay Bands out here facilitating y'all. Shout out Tay Bands. Breezy, what's up, Breezy? How you feeling? Good to see you, Breezy. Reality, what's up, Reality? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Reality. Kai, what's up, Kai? How you doing? Hey, Kai, I'm serious. I want to see more of you, Kai. Like, you be here, you be around, but I need you to be here. Like, yo, I need you to be stepping up a little bit more too, yo. Like, what event you gonna come out to? What presentation you gonna give? And y'all, we're gonna have for success sessions, we're gonna have rotating sessions for the 2 o'clock hour. Y'all remember how Miss Caitlin, for people who familiar with success sessions, y'all remember how Miss Caitlin used to come on for 2 o'clock? Unfortunately, Miss Caitlin can't be with us this summer, so that 2 o'clock slot is going to be open. So if you got a nice little fire presentation that you want to do, we're going to have about 150 youth workers. If you want to be on that, it'll be a 45 minute, no, it'll be a 50-minute presentation that you would do. Of course, I'll be on there with you because I host success sessions. But yo, if you want to get on, let us know. We'll lock you in. Kai, you need to be on that, shorty. You need to be on that. Yes, Track Star, you can get with Miss Money Mo, yo. Absolutely. Yes. Finn, of course, yo. Is that even a question? Absolutely, yo. We would love for you to be able to come on. Neon say, what's up, Neon say? You another one, Neon say. We need to see more of you. Yo, y'all heartbeats that's in the shadows, especially if you on year round. If you in the shadows playing the background, yo, it's time to come out of the shadows. It's time. It's time for you to stop being on the background situation, yo, and it's time for you to come more to the front and start making yourself known and start making like a name for yourself and building up your reputation. Let me tell you something real quick, and then I'm gonna move on with my shout outs because we gotta get to our topics. When you are building yourself up as a leader, right, with your reputation, blessings and opportunities that you didn't even know existed are going to find their way to you. Yo, let me give you a good example. We on the call the other day, right? And Cam Gotti can attest to this, yo. We on the call the other day. Shout out to Cam, shout out to Sid. They came in clutch to help me host our Youth Works session that we have for our business owners. But like, yo, on the spot, our Bloomberg people offered Cam internship at Bloomberg in New York. Like, yo, do y'all know how big that is, yo? Cam wasn't even think about no internship in New York. Cam wasn't even think about getting no more money. Because at this point, yo, Cam getting all the money, yo. But just because of her reputation and just because of what she's created for herself, yo, automatically when opportunities like that become available, boom, she already thought of, yo, they was like, yo, Cam is going to intern with us next summer if she wanted in New York. Y'all know what that means? That means not only she getting money on top of money, that means her housing taken care of. That means her transportation taken care of, y'all. That means Cam about to be rocking with big dogs, y'all. Not because she did anything special, yo, but because she's building up her reputation and building up her name to where as though it actually means something, yo. Yo, it listen. I can't stress that too much, right? And I gotta shout Cam out 2 times too, y'all. And not because I want to, but just because you just got to. We had an opportunity, right, for an administrative person to work on our team. I'm talking official Heart Smiles team, right? And for one administrative spot, we specifically saved one for a heartbeat because that's part of what we want to do. We want to be able to hire people to work with Heart Smiles, people who came up through our ranks, through our leadership ranks, and to be able to put money in your pocket. Yo, took it, took it to the team, yo, on who that should be, yo. Cam got him. Like, no questions asked, no interview needed, no conversation needed, no nothing, yo. Like, all right, you want it, you got it. Simple as that. And like, yo, I'm not saying all this to try to make Cam Gotti feel good or nothing like this, yo. I'm telling y'all this because like this is real life and this is really what can happen when you just do your thing, yo. Humbly, authentically, honestly, and like, yo, when you just show up in everything that Cam Gotti is doing, yo, anybody can really do it, yo. Like, anybody can really do it. Yes, G Channel, I'm beyond proud as well. Yes, Jim of the Dilemma, like, so proud. Like, yo, definitely her winning season, yo, really putting on for Baltimore and really opening up opportunities for other people. And yo, another shout out real quick too, y'all. They not even on this live, but Taylor. If anybody know Taylor, make sure y'all send her mad love in her DM. I got Taylor connected with a government job in Howard County. I got a call this morning from the supervisor out there talking about, do we got any more heartbeats that want to work for the government because Taylor is out there killing the game, y'all. Said my girl is the most professional thing they got up in there. They talking about she's professional in her attitude, the way she show up, just everything. Like, and she, yo, they like, do you got more heartbeats? They like, yo, is it more Taylors like this that want to work for a government agency? And I'm just like, wow. I had to call Taylor and leave her a nice little voice message because I'm like, yo, that's what I mean when I say leave the door open for other people. Because imagine if she would have gotten there wilding out, showing her little behinds. They wouldn't have wanted to hire no young person, and they definitely wouldn't have wanted no heartbeats. But like, yo, she really going in there doing her thing. And it's all the way out Howard County, yo. And no, she's not driving, but she's making it there on time every single day, 8 o'clock in the morning, clocking in and not leaving until like after 5. Man, come on now. If y'all know Taylor, make sure y'all show her some love, yo, because that's how you put on, yo. Asita, what's up, Asita? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Yo, is that my man Trent, yo? The real one? TK, what's up, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Yo said they made me the leader of my academy class. Hey, Finn, shout out Finn. They better had, yo. They better have made you the leader. You coming from Heart Smiles. Yo, I know that's right, yo. Congratulations to you, yo. That's what's up, yo. Ain't even been on the job for a year yet. Yo, ain't even been on the job for a year. Already getting promotions, yo. I love it, yo. I definitely love it, yo. Jim of the Dilemma. What's up, Jim of the Dilemma? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Cam Gotti. What's up, Cam Gotti? Good to see you, yo. Tanner, what's up, Tanner? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Dawn to Dawn. What's up, Dawn to Dawn? How you feeling? Good to see you, Dawn to Dawn, yo. Mr. Bonnet. Hey, Mr. Bonnet. How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Dante, what's up, Dante? How you doing, yo? Good to see you. My man's G Channel. What's up, G Channel? Good to see you. Mr. Elaborator, how you feeling? Shout out Mr. Elaborator, yo. He joined the Healing City Conference yesterday by phone. And like, yo, we put Emerson Westside on blast yesterday and let them know that it was wrong of them to put you out of the main office while you was just in there trying to be part of the summit, talking about something that's going to better our city. Emerson Westside High, if anybody catch this live, yo, y'all need to be ashamed of yourself, yo. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Hey, realities, I got somebody that's good as heart smiles as a boy. Hey, bring them on, yo. Bring them on, reality. That's what that's what we do, yo. Say, what's up, Say? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Say. Cows, what's up, Cows? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Cows. Track Star, what's up, Track Star? How you feeling? Track Star, they was hating on my man. So he was at school when it was time for him to talk at the summit. So he had hit me up and said he just want to call in because he was at school. So he went to the main office so that he could have like a little space where he could talk. He tell the main office what he doing, and the main office try to put him out and tell him that he can't be on the phone and that he can't be in the office. Whole time he's on a whole conference, yo. And we must have had like 60 some people that was in our session at that time listening to it live that needed to hear what he was talking about. Y'all, we was talking about people with disabilities. Like, yo, this is conversation all day long. And they going to sit up there and try to make it hard for him to participate. So we had him on the phone for a little bit, but they made him hang his phone up like while he was in mid-conversation trying to talk. Just straight hating. And we were just talking about what youth need from adults in terms of support. And it was like that right there was a prime example of how not enough of us are supportive of our young people. It would have took nothing for somebody to have a 30-second conversation to talk to that man and see, oh, you're actually doing something positive. Oh, you're actually talking about healing our city. Oh, you're actually giving advice about people with disabilities. Absolutely. We need you to participate in that. Matter of fact, put it on speakerphone so we all can talk about how we need to help support young people. But instead of them doing that, they made it hard for him to participate and cut him off basically in mid-conversation. It was horrible, yo. But it's okay, because I promise you, at least one person that was on that live going to get with Emerson High School and let them know that was completely unacceptable, yo. Charity, what's up, Charity? Yo, shout out Charity, yo. Charity really doing her thing, yo. Charity really be coming in clutch, y'all. And if y'all not signed up already to do the police event that we got going on, I want to say it's not next Saturday. It might be the Saturday at the next. Don't get me the line, y'all. But if y'all interested in that, food, transportation, all that, make sure y'all get with Charity. Make sure y'all get with Jimmy the Dilemma or even Mr. Bonnet, y'all. They are on that project. And if you got somebody that might be interested in coming, definitely send them. And people that want careers in law enforcement definitely need to be there because they're going to be talking about it's next Saturday. Thank you, Jimmy the Dilemma. It's next Saturday, yo. They are going to be talking about the openings that they got right now and helping you get in those jobs. And y'all, not only do you get in those jobs, that job come with the benefit of going to school for free at the University of Maryland. So if you are somebody who wants to continue your education and you wanted to be on somebody else's dime, and you can get whatever degree you want. They don't require you to get a specific type of degree. Like you can get whatever degree you want. So if you want to do that, this is an excellent way for you to be able to get your foot into a nice, good career. And even if you don't want it forever, you can use it while you get your education and graduate with that degree with no student loans, baby. Listen, yes, and definitely make sure y'all lock in with Charity for her storytelling workshop that she got going on, y'all. We got so much stuff, yo. Make sure y'all locking in. Hey, Ma, what's up, Ma? Y'all see my mother. Anaya, what's up, Anaya? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. All right, yo. I feel like I got everybody, yo. Oh, Sid, what's up, Sid? How you feeling, Sid? Good to see you, Sid. Yo, let's get into let's get into our topic, yo. Let's get into our situation. All right. Y'all should be able to see my screen. Uh where we at? 3 3 2 2. Kayla said, not me. Kayla, you can see it, yo. Hopefully you can see it, yo. All right. Handling different perspectives. All right, bet. So let's start off, right, like how we always do, with first putting some context around what we mean when we say perspective. Okay, so I was saying you forgot me. Hey, Kayla, my bad. What's up, yo? I never forget you, Kayla. Stop playing. Thank you, Kev Gotti on the notes. All right. So here's what we're going to do in terms of our definition, just so we all start on the same page. All right. We're going to say your perspective is your attitude regarding something. Yes, Cam Gotti, be saving me on the notes, y'all. We also going to say that it is your point of view. We also going to say it is the way you see the world. And why is this so important? What's up, Cyril? Yo, why is this so important? This is important from a leadership perspective. Mind you, y'all, we are talking about this next level leadership. This is important from a next level leadership perspective because as a leader, you have to be able to understand where your people are coming from. If you don't understand where your people are coming from, how they see the world, what their point of views are, if you don't get that, you are going to be stuck trying to lead people based off of fear. You're not going to really have respect. So you're not going to be able to inspire people because they respect you. People aren't going to want to work with you. You're not going to be able to gain people's trust. People aren't going to gravitate towards you and they aren't going to be able to trust you because they're going to have that wall. And when you are working against that wall as a leader, you're going to box yourself in to where as though the only way that you can lead is through fear. And that is not an effective way to lead. And I know y'all seen a manager or a supervisor like that, where every time they ask you to do something, they got to threaten you with something. They can't just ever ask you just on the humble. They got to always make sure that you know, oh, well, if you don't do this, you ain't going to get paid. Or, oh, if you don't do this, I'm taking you out the schedule and you're going to lose your vacation time, or whatever the case may be. You fill in the blank. But y'all know some people that they can only get things done through fear. And that's not the place where we want to be. As leaders, we want to be able to get people to do things for us and with us because they are inspired to do so, because they respect us, because they trust us. Hey, yo, track star. Yo said, not gonna lie, that's me with my parents. Well, used to be. Listen, I already know how it be sometimes. G Channel said, making sure you're looking out of different windows is the only way you can see an entire city. Understanding people's perspective helps you see the bigger picture. Absolutely. Absolutely. And our people who follow behind us need to know that we do understand and that we do appreciate where they're coming from. And here's something, right, that you have to always keep in mind as we think about this, right? What shapes our perspective is experiences, society, and family. These are the things that shape our perspective. Yes, absolutely, Kai. Sometimes people do need a little bit of push. They need a little bit of something to get them motivated. And this whole conversation ties into like that understanding of knowing what that is for each different person. Because if you become the leader where you only do blanket things, right? And when I say blanket things, what I mean right there is things that are intended to cover everybody. If you were that kind of leader in every situation, then like this ain't gonna work for you. You won't be able to motivate people or give people the push that they need because you aren't appealing to the individual motivation needs or the individual supports that people needs. Everybody needs something a little different. Granted, there are going to be plenty of times where you can do a blanket situation for everybody. But in most cases, especially when you get into that level of leadership where you are trying to create synergy, and y'all might not remember, but we talked about synergy a few months ago, where your team is operating off of the different strengths of every single person. High level leadership, that's the point that we want to get to. And you won't be able to get to that if you only always do blanket stuff. And yes, Gemma, heavy, heavy, heavy on the family in terms of what shapes our perspectives. And really, sometimes we get boxed in because, like, if that's all we know, then that's all we know. And we just don't know what we don't know. But when you are thinking about yourself in a leadership position, you are very aware that you don't know what you don't know. And you put yourself in a learner's position to be able to try to learn some of those things. So um, let me introduce y'all to this. Anybody ever heard of a social identity map? Anybody ever heard of that? This basically explains to us in a nice little visual, like how we are made of, how we are made, what makes us up socially. So Kayla said no, Kai said no. Okay, cool. So new concept. G Channel said no. Okay, all right. New concept. And let me try to be on this. Y'all know my y'all know my little drawing. All right, bam. All right. Let's start on the outside. The outside is things that are given, right? And think about um stuff that you have no control over. So this might be um stuff that was given to you basically like at birth. Like we can't control the family we were born into. We can't control just like biologically how our body is made up. Like these are things that no matter what you say, think, or feel, like you literally have no control over these things. These things are given to you. And this next one right here, this is chosen, right? And chosen, these are, think about the different traits that you picked up. Think about the different skills that you learned. Like these are all the things that you either went out on your own or maybe somebody put you onto it and was all like, okay, want to teach you these things. These are some of the things that you need to learn, like different types of characteristics and just things that you choose on your own to adopt as a part of who you are. Asita said, sometimes you can choose to be like your parents or not good or bad. Absolutely, Asita. And that is you figuring out, hey, Gemma, you is crazy, yo. Unfortunately, yes. Um, but that is you saying, all right, I want to take this character trait from my family or from my parents. And you know what? Because I seen this, I don't want nothing to do with this one at all. I did that a lot growing up, y'all. Like, that's how I knew that drugs was not for me. And like, I hate to put it like that, but like, yo, that for me, it was like a gift and a curse. It was a curse because I had to witness it, and it was very, very hard witnessing stuff like that, especially people that you love and people that you care about. But it was a gift because I never even had not one one urge to even try it or even be near it. So like during my times coming up when people was doing stuff and people was offering me stuff, yo, my answer straight up was no. Absolutely not. And it got to the point where like my friends and them, like they already knew, oh, don't even ask Joni because the answer gonna be no. So they would just skip right around me. Like, nah, you ain't ever got to worry about it. Ever, ever, ever. And that was part of just what I chose. Like I just knew that I didn't want no part of that. Kai said, I think it's because of the people you around influence what type of person you become. Absolutely. And Kai, that can be tricky. And that's why heavy on this chosen piece, because when you don't really have a strong mind where you are thinking for yourself, then people can easily influence you. And sometimes people are influencing you to do the wrong thing, but you're not even strong enough or you don't even have the mental capacity to block that or to push that away because now you're just so easily influenced. So definitely, definitely true. Yes, you set your standards for yourself. And this right here, y'all, this in the middle, core. Think about things that make you unique, the traits, the behaviors, and the attitudes that is just unique to you. Like, you know that basically this is the core part of you that's pretty much not changing because you are who you are and you accept those things, and those are the things that you love about yourself and that you accept about yourself, and they are pretty much like a deep part of you. So um what this does is this gives us like just a quick little visual for us to look at ourselves, especially when you're in that leadership position. Think about, okay, what are the things about me that make me me? Why am I me? Why should people respect me? Why should I be a leader? Why should people follow me? What are some of the things that make me up that are given to me? What are some of the things that I've chosen? And what are some of those things that are just core things about me? And the more that you understand that as a leader, the more you understand that as a leader, the better you will be to be able to lead other people and to help other people understand how to be successful working with you. Like, yo, that was one thing that I was really, really heavy on when I was at Comcast. Y'all know I love bringing up my Comcast stuff. I used to always tell people, like, yo, welcome to the team. Here's how you can be successful working with me. And I would basically tell them like things about me, like give them like the cheat sheet so that way they would already know like the type of person that I am. Like, yo, I don't like to know stuff last minute. Like, even if it's something bad, Tell me as soon as you know, so that way I can have enough time to prepare myself. Don't come to me last minute with nothing. I'm not a last minute type person. I'm very much a planner. I understand that things are going to happen at the last minute, but I'm a planner. And as much as possible, I like to have things in order so that when things are completely outside of my control, I got bandwidth to deal with that. I can't deal with stuff that's outside of my control that I got to deal with, and stuff that should have been in my control, but I lost control because somebody failed to communicate. So, like, those were things that I used to tell people about me. And I used to tell people too, because back in the day, I wasn't like a morning person in the sense of I do my best thinking in the morning. As I've gotten older, yeah, absolutely. I do my best thinking in the morning. But when I was in my younger days, I didn't do my best thinking in the morning. I was there 8, 9 o'clock. But if you really need my full attention and you really need me to be invested in whatever it is that you bring into me, I told people, look, see me after 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., all right, then you're going to have the best of me. Don't come to me 8:30. I'm just walking in the door with your heaviest situation, especially if you know that it could wait. But again, that was me telling people who I am, how to work with me, and how to be successful working with me. So, like, my managers, they already knew how to handle me. Um, Trackstar said, "How did it affect you?" Because I'm dealing with the same thing in school. What you mean, Trackstar? How did what affect me? Kev said, definitely not a morning person unless I'm well prepared for it. Yeah, and Cam Gotti, that's exactly how I was when I was your age. What, you 18? I was 18 running a whole McDonald's store. So, and at that time, McDonald's wasn't 24 hours, but we opened up at 5 o'clock and I had to be there at 4 a.m. Like, yo, when I get there, and y'all know I was super early anyway, when I get there at 3:30 a.m. and you rolling in at 4, don't be coming in there telling me no crap. Like, yo, no, we need to wait until later if you really need me to be fully invested in that conversation. Trackstar said, not dealing with things in the morning. Oh, it didn't affect me in a negative way. What really helped me, Trackstar, was communicating to people what my preferences was, especially me being in the leadership position. Because I was in a leadership position, I was the go-to person. So people look at me to set the tone. So for me, communicating and letting people know that I wasn't a morning person made it okay. And people just accepted it. And in turn, too, people felt comfortable telling me what their preferences were and what type of person they were. And I actually asked for those things because I want to work with you on your terms. Like, if you're not a morning person, don't expect no text from me in the morning. Like, even like Miss Money Mo, prime example. Miss Money Mo is not a morning person. I'm not going to hit her up in the morning unless it's something that's pre-planned or something that is like urgent and like I really need her. But communicating and letting people know, it definitely helps to smooth things out, and being able to plan it too. So like, if you know that you're not a morning person but you got to plan some stuff in the morning, like that definitely helps as well, because then at least now you're not getting caught off guard with it. Yes, communication is definitely everything. And y'all ever heard of the personality types? Um because this is important too when we're thinking about how to handle different perspectives. Like, you want to be able to know what the personality types of, and it's four main ones, and we're going to run through these real quick because you probably hear the terms a lot, but probably just never really like understood what people meant when they said this. Now, granted, y'all, keep in mind we are keeping this from a professional perspective, so there are many, many, many different personality types, and people will demonstrate. different personality types based off of a situation or based off of who they dealing with and all that type of stuff. But for the most part, especially in a professional environment, people are going to fall into these four different buckets, right? And in these four different buckets, you got your type A people. You ever heard somebody say, oh, yeah, they type A? Gotta learn how to deal with a type A. And when they say type A, they normally do it with a little side eye because that's not always a compliment. But uh, a type A, they are known as the director type people. Yeah, reality. I already know you know. People who are type A are normally very goal oriented. They take a lot of risks. Um, and they tend to be good under pressure or stress. And like these are the type of people too, even if you don't ask them to, they're gonna probably take charge. They're gonna put themselves in charge, even if you don't ask them to. Like those type A people normally step out like right in front, even if nobody asks them to. Um, then you got your type B people. Their nickname is the socializer. And type B people, obviously, they're very social people. They are relationship oriented. Okay, guys say, yo, I think I'm like that in a good way, though. Not right away. Yeah, for sure. Me too, though. Um, type B people are outgoing and they tend to be enthusiastic too. Kai said, I'm social if I feel comfortable. Me too, Kai. I could definitely feel you on that. Like people be so surprised when I tell them that I'm an introvert, but I'm truly like the introvert of the introvert. So I definitely feel you on that one. But these are our type B people. They outgoing, they social, they kind of want to be in the mix. Then you got your type C people. Mr. Bonnet said you gotta analyze them before you hang out. Hey, Mr. Bonnet, very true. And remember, Mr. Bonnet, we're not necessarily talking about hanging out with people. This is like a professional setting, professional workspace. Think about you as the leader in a team. These are some of the different types of personalities that are going to be on your team. So this don't necessarily mean that these people are coming over for dinner or we hanging out with them after work. Like, nah, this is like how to deal with people at work in a leadership position. And Finn, because he basically got promoted to a leader, I know he can probably start thinking about some people on his job now, and he can probably start putting them in some of these buckets. Like, oh yeah, I know a type B person. Definitely know them type A people. All right, but type C people, their nickname, they the thinker. These are the people sometimes, y'all, sometimes they gonna get on your nerves, y'all, because they are very, very detail oriented. They want every I dotted. They want every T crossed, y'all. They want everything perfect. These people are very, very logical. They are logical and they are practical. And they basically want to stick to the script. Yo, type C's, they ain't trying to hear none of that. Oh, it's gray. No, it's either black or it's white. It ain't no great part about it. Um, in type C people, y'all, they really like to be prepared. At all costs, they like to be prepared. for things. Um, our type D, our type D people, their nickname is the supporter. And these folks, they are task oriented. You know those people on your team where it's like they just want you to tell them what to do and be done with it. Like, yeah, just tell me what you need me to do. Boom, I got it. These are those type of people. Um, they are very stable. They're stable, they grounded, and also cautious as well. Um, These are the people that, they want to make sure that they're doing things right. They want to make sure that they're not, breaking any rules or none of that type of stuff. Like they want to make sure that they are very cautious. And like, yo, sometimes these are the people too that's going to be asking permission before they take like any step. G Channel said that's him. Kai said, I support people, but they don't support me in return. Hey, but Kai, um, it's different, yo, when you putting yourself in that leadership position. Think about you being like a project team lead or something like that. So your main goal as that team lead is to support other people without necessarily thinking about them supporting you in return, but you are supporting them so that way it becomes easy for them to support you. Because in leadership, it works a little different. Like people are going to support you because they are inspired by you, because they trust you, because they want to work with you, and not necessarily because they have to. Charity said, "Me too." G Channel said he relate to most of these types. Yeah, absolutely. And um, as you grow through, like in your leadership, and as you start to identify some of these personality traits, you are definitely going to see um a little bit of all of them in different spaces, and especially with yourself. As leaders, we tend to have a little bit of everything, but it's always one that's like your most dominant one. So that's the one that we kind of focusing on when we're thinking about the people who we are um who we are responsible for leading. Reality said, am I the only one that would give somebody my last dollar and I feel like they won't do the same for me? Hey, reality, absolutely not. Like, no. But this ain't about the broke bums, yo. This is this is about uh this is about us in our leadership capacity, yo. That ain't going to happen in our leadership capacity, yo. Like, yeah, no. And my personal take on that is like, yo, if you can't afford to give it, then just simply don't give it, y'all. And just let that be that. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly with Ken Gotti said, gotta put you first. Kai said, but I'm learning to mature and learn my worth and remain humble. Absolutely. You have to. You have to. And in this leadership role, y'all, don't get it twisted. This leadership role is a little bit different because now you are responsible for other people. And the goal is for you to be able to create an environment where everybody working together can be productive. So, kind of like example, Youth Works is coming up, and some of y'all that's on this live right now are going to be working for us and Youth Works in a mentor capacity. So you're going to be doing more than just showing up and learning and participating and all that. You're going to have a team of probably about 20 or 25 heartbeats that you are going to be responsible for. So in that case, understanding these personality types, because I promise you, you're going to have some of these personality types on your team. Understanding these personality types and understanding how to do some of these things that we are talking about is going to help you have an easier time when you are trying to have productive team meetings and when you are trying to do things as a leader with those people. So, yes, y'all, we talking leadership situations. Now, we talked about these main personality types, right? Um, let's just go real quick and go over some of the more specific types that you find, especially in those team environments. And these y'all are already familiar with. The introverts. Shout out to the introverts, y'all. And listen, when you got the introverts on your team, you already know how they operate, yo. They want less talk and more work. Introverted people, yo, they need their privacy, they need their time, they need their space. Introverts, they work best on their own most times. They are okay with limited social interaction. They can go the whole day without talking to you and they are completely fine. Yo, they ain't mad at you. They just an introverting. And that's it, y'all. With introverts, when you have these type of people on your team, yo, you definitely want to make sure that you are scheduling one-on-ones with them when you want to talk about sensitive or like stuff that's like in depth. Introverts don't do really well in a team setting with a lot of people around and they got to talk about sensitive things. Like they just don't really operate like that. Reality said, I feel like as a leader, I need to stand up and commit to do more leadership positions. Absolutely, reality. I need you to do that. And I need you to be for real about doing that. Because once you do that, yo, your comments are going to be changing. Because right now, yo, you still dealing with them broke bums, yo. No, we need you to step it up so you can start thinking more and really be engaged more as a leader about like how you managing some of these projects and all that type of stuff like that. So I would love to see you taking on more leadership positions. Jimmy said, I can work as a team, but I love working by myself. Yeah, hey, and Jimmy the Dilemma, I can see that. But notice, Jimmy, especially in your case, like where you are now, you've basically been elevated to that leadership position where it's like you want to do what introverts do, but like on some level, in some situations, you just can't because of your elevation. Like you are seriously in a leadership position where people are asking you questions and depending on you and looking towards your leadership to take the next move. And even without being asked, don't think I don't be saying it, y'all. You are proactively in some of those project group chats, keeping people on point with certain things. So, absolutely, working by yourself might be like what comes natural. Like, that's like second nature because I'm pretty much kind of like the same way. Like, yeah, throw me by myself, I'm good all day long. But because of where I've elevated to, that's just really not an option anymore. Um, Yes, Mr. Bonnet said in school when they assign group work, I always just do the work for the whole group. Oh man, Mr. Bonnet. Trish said working as a team makes it better sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you got a good team. Um, and that is exactly why these type of conversations are important because we want to make sure that we have a good team and we have a good environment. Because if you don't, then you end up with a toxic team situation, and then it makes working as a team, it makes it a mess. All right, so we got our introverts, we got our extroverts, yo. These yo more social, yo, less focused. That is the introverts, yo. Throw them in the spotlight. Where the spotlight at, yo? That's where the introverts want to be, yo. When you got an introvert on your team, yo, put them in the spotlight whenever it's appropriate. Um, you definitely want to make sure that you are acknowledging them, acknowledge their ideas, highlight their strengths. Introverts love to be publicly recognized. It basically feeds them and gives them what they need. Like, and that's okay. You as the leader, you need to know this because you are going to get your best work from your introverts when you are feeding them and when you are giving them what they need to build up their self-esteem, to build up their confidence. Extroverts, y'all, they thrive off of interacting with other people. So as much as you can, put them in situations where they can actually connect with other people and work with other people and not really be stuck in like a silo by themselves. Because when you put your extroverts in that type of position where they kind of stuck by themselves, you're going to suck the life out of them, and you're not going to be able to get the type of production out of them that you would want to get. And the goal for us as leaders, y'all, the goal for us as leaders, we want to be able to feed people's strengths, put them where they are going to be successful at, and make sure that we are setting them up for success. Thank you, Jim of the Dilemma, on the notes, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got our perceivers, and these are people who are adaptive and they are like unconventional in a sense. They can be very productive when they are actually actively engaged. So, like when you are finding ways to keep them connected and to keep them up to date, they are going to be extremely productive for you. Also, with them, um, they tend to like they are very outside the box. Like they tend to take a situation and do things that are unconventional with those situations. Like those are the kind of people where if somebody been doing it the same way for 40, 50 years, they are going to be able to say, well, you know what? This might be a better way to get that done and to probably even get a better result. Like definitely pay attention to them because they are very creative and they want to be recognized for their out the box thinking. Okay, so she definitely an introvert. And then y'all, um, this last one right here, y'all. The ones that's judging, y'all, the judges. Now the judges, they are very well organized, y'all. Don't get it twisted. You ain't gonna catch them slacking, but they are not flexible at all, y'all. These are the people that's we've been doing it this way for 10 years. We can't stop. um these are the people where they are very very good at thinking through things. They are very very detail oriented, but they don't want to stray away from whatever hard line they put themselves on. They are going to get very angry with you if you come to them and try to make like some last minute changes after they've done already put their all into doing something a specific way. So when you know that you got like this type of personality on your team, um, you don't necessarily want to walk on eggshells, but you want to be cautious and careful when you are approaching them. And it's really just out of respect. And it's because you want to make sure that you can keep the relationship productive. And again, this is you as a leader understanding the type of person that you're dealing with and being able to deal with that person on their level in a way that's going to yield a productive outcome. Charlie said, I feel like an intro extrovert. I like my space, but connecting with people is kind of my thing too. Yeah, absolutely, Charlie. You can find yourself on any given side of the spectrum at any given time. Um, this is just to kind of highlight what people's dominant trait might be. Mr. Bonner said, to be honest, I can be whichever one depending on the mood or atmosphere at the moment. Absolutely. And Mr. Bonnet, again, yo, you're going to have to think about yourself in that leadership position and the types of personalities now that you are leading. All right. That's where we want to go with this conversation, the types of personalities that you are leading. And when you are understanding these personalities and understanding where people are coming from, then you know this to be true, y'all. You can't control other people. You can only control your reactions to them. And like that right there is key. And all this stuff that we just talked about, this is the holy grail on how you can control your reactions to people. Because if I know I'm dealing with a type D person or a type A person, I'm going to respond to them a little differently based off of what I know in terms of just how they are. So it's kind of like having that knowledge and then being able to apply that knowledge when applicable. Because remember, you as the leader, you want to keep the situation productive. All right, run through this real quick, y'all. 30 seconds or less, and then we gotta get moving. We gotta get beats on here, y'all. Um, real quick, um some strategies, hardcore strategies, y'all, and we ain't even got time to go in. I'm gonna just run through them real quick so that you got them. First things first, y'all, we gotta listen. Absolutely have to listen, and not listen to respond, but listen to understand. And when you are listening to your people, yo, confirm that you are listening by using your active listening skills, nodding, paraphrasing, asking questions, all that type of stuff. Yes, Kai said, I'm getting to the point where I remove myself from negativity. Yes, Kai. And again, I got to keep saying this, yo. Think about that too from a leadership perspective. Because if you are the leader of the team, you can't remove yourself from that team. You got negativity in that team. You got to be able to use some of the stuff that we just talked about, and you got to be the one to fix that negativity. So, yes, agree with what you're saying 100%, but let's make sure that we are also thinking about this next level leadership. Um, Respect differences, y'all. This is an easy one, but it has to be said. Respect that respect that people don't have the same worldview as you. Respect that people um don't have the same understanding as you. Respect that regardless of whatever the conversation is, y'all still might be on opposite sides of the spectrum, and that is okay. Just because you respect somebody doesn't mean that you agree. And as a leader, you got to be okay having that conversation like, look, we don't agree, but I respect you. How can we move forward? You got to be able to do that as a leader. Um, this one, yo, very important. Empathy over sympathy. And they sound alike, but they are not the same, yo. They are not the same. Empathy means that you are able to like put yourself in somebody else's shoes, that you are able to see things from their lens. Sympathy, that's what I do with the broke bums, yo. You just feel sorry for them. Like you got pity. You like, dang. And that's how I was yesterday, yo, with somebody, yo. It's like, look, I can't even be mad, yo. Like, I can't even be mad. If anything, I just feel sorry for you. Like, because at this point, you giving up opportunities that could potentially be a life changer, that could potentially like help you elevate and level up in ways that you couldn't on your own. Like at this point, I just feel sorry for you. Versus empathizing with somebody like, yeah, I understand how that can be. I've lost somebody too. I know what it feels like to hurt and to be in pain. So definitely make sure when you are in this leadership space that you aren't giving pity to people, but you are actually empathizing with them. And then the last one, y'all, is look for common ground. Even with people that you have absolutely nothing in common with, there is always a place where you can meet somewhere where you have something in common. Even if it's something as cheesy as, you know what, we all want better for Baltimore. We might not agree on how, we might not agree on what, but we at least agree that Baltimore has to do better. So looking for common ground is very, very important. And I promise you, yo, if if y'all really lock in with these strategies and really start demonstrating them in your leadership spaces, you are going to find yourself elevating as a leader. and not elevating because you are pushing you up, but elevating because the people who are following you are pushing you up in that leadership space. So yes, I love it. Bless said my whole life I've been thinking empathy had a deeper meaning than just having similar experiences and things like that. Yeah, nah, you can empathize with somebody and not ever have experienced what they've experienced, but you empathize in the sense of, you know what, you can imagine what it might be like. You put yourself in their shoes. So yes. All right, y'all. We way over. Apologies to my man Beach, y'all. We got to get him on here, y'all. I hope somebody learned something and took away something from that conversation. Beach, what's up, Beach? Sorry
Hey,
about that.
Miss Jody. Oh,
How
shoot, you
you
done call me
feeling,
lagging.
man?
Hold on. Wait, let me get the. Yeah, okay, we good now. I'm feeling
How you
great. Yeah,
feeling?
yeah,
Good. Yeah, I got a lot of heartbeats elevating into leadership positions. So I really had to get that one
yes,
out because it's about to be critical, especially for the summer. People want to step up, facilitating,
oh
being
yeah,
peer mentors, and we about to have so many more opportunities coming down the pipeline. Like, yo, and we're gonna need leaders, yo. Like, seriously.
man. I was so excited for them. I remember when I first came into Heart Smiles, like it was just like I was just like I got thrown right into the fray. Like we was already on a trip and all that, and I was like, okay, I guess this is why I
Everything, right?
went there. Yeah, and then like slowly but surely, like responsibility came, and I just had to like face the fact that like being a leader isn't really like such a bad thing. Um, it's more just the
Yeah.
mindset that you take to it, and to hear that somebody else about to go through that too, that's exciting, because it's got its ups and downs, really.
Right? And you
Uh,
got the keys to the studio, like the key, the physical key. Yo,
Man, don't even get me started on that. Let me tell
yo,
you, even though I got the keys, I didn't, not use them properly. I have done bad on my responsibility before. So just
but
because
you
you got the
learn from
keys,
it.
yeah, I learned from it. But make sure, when you got the keys, you also gotta act like you got the keys, like you gotta act like it for sure.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you so much, Beats. Appreciate you
Yeah,
being
no
here.
problem.
Sorry for going over your time, but I'll see you
Oh,
back.
no problem. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hey everybody, what's going on? Oh man, I'm so excited to see everybody. Really, like this is it's nice being here with y'all. For real. Man, it really is. How's everybody doing? Like, how's everybody going? How we feeling? This wonderful Thursday evening. What's popping? Hey Kayla. Hey, what's up, Dorian? Hey, Tay Bands, I should have got you on the cipher that we did on what was it called? I think we did a cipher. We did a cipher yesterday. I be tripping as far as like when everything happens. But yeah, we did a cipher yesterday. I was gonna hit you up, but I was in such like a rush to get all the participants and make sure everybody was down. Um, and I got to introduce some new people into the Hearts Mouse Strike too, so that was dope. But yeah, the next time we have an event like that, I'll make sure you're the first one I hit up. What's up, G Channel? What's up, Charity? What's up, Tana? Hey, y'all. So happy to see y'all. I'm sorry if I'm like a little bit. Okay, cool. So we all good. All right, cool. My attention is fully here. I might have a phone call in the middle of this because my mom will be calling me to confirm something, but shouldn't be too long. Yeah. I know. I'm gonna make sure for sure. And don't sleep on like I got you with a couple other ones. You feel me? You feel me? So I ain't never forgot about you. It's just stuff don't always come to my mind. I'm like old in spirit. For real, for real. If you know me, you know that like on a forgetful tip, I'm dangerous. On the real. Oh shoot. But yeah, y'all. So let me run through. I don't know who is and isn't here following the Heart Smiles Music Instagram, but um if you aren't already, tell a friend or something about like the Heart Smiles Music channel because we're trying to ramp it up to 1,000 followers. That's the goal. Right now we at like 330. Hey, what's up, Kaija? How you doing? Um, right now we're at 330. I think, yeah, 330 about to reach 340, and I'm trying to get it to 1,000 as soon as possible. Um, just for the next heartbeats, because the bigger like a platform that I build now, like for whoever take over, like all the more like moves they can make, and like like it's worth a lot. It's like a good long-term investment. So please tell a friend about the Heart Smiles Music Instagram. It is Heart Smiles Music on Instagram. That's like how you spell it. Um, Besides that, we also got the studio open. If any of the creatives in here are interested in booking Studio 24, I'm in there every Wednesday and Friday for the 7. I'm about to post some more content about what we did in the studio because we had a few people in there. But yeah, I'm just excited to work with artists. I got ideas. I know y'all got ideas. Let's make a record, and tell a friend about it too. If you know like a friend is looking for a Studio 24, here for you, come on with the flames. So yeah, today, uh, I'm going over somebody special. I'm going over somebody special. I don't know. Okay, y'all, tell me what comes to mind when I sing this real quick, and try to forget my singing skills, right? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a million times. All right. So who coming to mind? Who coming to mind when we when I sing that? Who coming to mind when I sing that? Yeah. Give it a few minutes in the chat. Let them marinate. Let them marinate. I'm probably pulling out some old memories. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Come on, bring them to me. I know somebody in here remember. Yeah. Come on, let's get into it. Somebody, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going over Outcast, y'all. We're going over Outcast. I want to give it a few minutes marinate, see if anybody knew, but I guess y'all don't. And that's cool. You know what I mean? I ain't judging. Oh shoot. Let me. Oh, I didn't share my screen yet. Okay, so I gotta make sure to do that. But yeah, we're going over Outcast today, y'all. Yeah, Outcast. There we go, Tan. See, I said I waited a little bit longer. So today we're going over Outcast. Excited to talk about them as a collective and everything, to do with their story. Let me hop into it. About to share my screen. I knew it was him. Thought I was wrong. You should have typed it anyway. You can be. I'd rather somebody be loud and wrong than quiet and right, because at least I can correct you. Or like you can learn something from that. I might as well shout it out. Ain't nobody judging you here. Yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen. So yeah, y'all. Today going over Outcast. Hold on. Outcast. Okay, cool. So it's mirrored over here. Yeah. So Outcast today, we got Andre 3000, Big Boy, and who? Okay, shoot, let's get into it. Yeah. All right, let me start it up. Yeah. So the way I'm about to tell, I'm gonna tell it from the perspective of one person, and then the other. My bad, y'all. I'm like tabbing it out because I'm getting my mom a ride right now. Bro. Okay. Make sure she got in safe. Okay. Yeah. So Outcast. Let me do that little biography. Okay. So yeah. So we got Hold on. Okay. I gotta stay quick on the slides too. So we got Antoine Andre Baton, aka Big Boy, born on February 1st, 1975 in Savannah, Georgia, right? Um, so his mother had him when she was 15 years young, and she popped out 4 more siblings after. Unfortunately, his dad went off to the military while they were still young, so his teen mom turned to her extended family for help. So soon, I don't know if this is exaggeration or not, but the way I learned it apparently is. It so soon. So 50 kids were packed into a 3-bedroom bungalow and took turns sharing everything from toothbrushes to Nike shoes. Antoine was a businessman from the start, and he made his money by hosting candy parties for kids on the block, which I think is really smart. So it's kind of like what happens on Halloween, but he was charging money for the candy. So he's getting all the kids to like pay him for Halloween candy that they should be getting for free. But like, that's the sell, I guess. So yeah. Okay. Uh yeah, so um by his early teens, Antoine was drug dealing. Um he was a drug dealing straight A student who also wanted to pursue rapping. And when he turned 16, he finally asked his aunt in Atlanta if he could come to live with her to get his career going. And so she agreed as long as he kept his grades up in school. It was in 1991 during a visit to the Lenox Square shopping mall that he will meet another aspiring 16-year-old rapper named Andre Laurent Benjamin, who was born on May 27th, 1975 in Atlanta, Georgia. So let me switch over to that. Yeah. So his parents never married, and we're talking about Antoine, I believe. But they moved in together to try and make things work after Andre was. Oh no, so we're talking about Andre. Yeah. So they moved in together to try and make things work after Andre was born. Unfortunately, the setup didn't last long, mostly because Andre's dad was fooling around with another woman, and then uh, bringing. So he was fooling around with another woman, but also like plural, like women, and then bringing them back to the apartment for everybody to see, which is bold. Like, why would you do that? Dad. So with only $400 in her pocket, Andre's mom moved to the projects, but didn't want her young boy to follow in the footsteps of the pimps and drug dealers that surrounded them. Luckily, the Atlanta public school system had a new program called Minority to Majority. I tried looking it up, it didn't come up, but they had a program called that where they would bus kids from poor neighborhoods across town to schools where the grasses were a little greener. So like more affluent schools, suburban schools, stuff like that. And by greener, I mean whiter, of course. Andre spent his teen years hanging out with skaters and rich kids, and soon their lifestyle started to rub off on him. And he'd come to the hood wearing preppy suits and bright colored pants. But when this fashionista hit high school, he started to rebel, stealing clothes at a laundromat and playing pranks on his teacher. He was slowly turning into a thug, and his mom wasn't having any of it, so she sent him to live with his father, hoping it would set him straight. So fast forward a little bit. After meeting Atlantic Square, Andre and Big Boy, they discovered that they had a whole lot in common. So they had similar taste in music, listening to. Oh, I had those slides to it. Okay. So yeah, so here's the Outcast picture. This is them meeting. Like this, like a representation of them meeting. So yeah, so hold
Yeah.
on, not that yet. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So they had similar taste in musics and listening to a Tribe Called Quest. So a Tribe Called Quest is right here. Um, Hieroglyphics is up here, and then Das EFX is here. What I found interesting about this, there aren't any like singular rappers, like they're all groups. So it kind of makes sense how they made a group of their own, taken from their influences. And so they also discovered that they were both attending Tri Cities High, a specialized art school, and the two boys decided to beef with one another. So at first they were rivals, rap battling in the school cafeteria, but soon their flows started to click together and they decided to be a collective. With Big Boy's hard like street lines and Dre's more emotional observations, they became like East Point royalty at that point, like for where they were. Andre even taught Antoine how to roll his first joint, and the two worked for some time in a shoe store together for a short period of time. There was another local artist who they considered including in that group, no other than CeeLo Green. Yeah, so it's a CeeLo Green, but today you might know him as Gnarly Davidson. Andre 3000 and Big Boy, at this time, we're going under the monikers Big Wolf and Big Dog. And together they were under the collective Two Shades Deep. So their individual names were Big Wolf and Big Dog, but they were under Two Shades Deep. And then they switched it to the Misfits, but they found out both of those names were already taken. So they switched to Outcast, which is dope. Um, so as fate would have it, Outkast bumped into the mastermind producers behind TLC called Organized Noise Productions. And Like they bumped into them just as they were looking to add two young rappers to the roster, and they were so blown away with the duo's tag team freestyling, and they signed them on the spot and got them to start recording what they called in their dungeon. And the dungeon was their mom's basement. These guys' mom's basement was doubled as a recording studio, and they were safe. So, what I'm about to show real quick, and let me know if you can hear this. By the way, what I'm about to show real quick is a clip of Andre and Big Boy actually in the studio at the time. I mean, in the dungeon at the time. What it called?
Down here in the dungeon, right? You know what I'm saying?
But a chicken wing.
You know, they with the
We got it
chicken wing,
crunk
right?
in the
You know,
dungeon.
Southern fried chicken wings, most definitely, baby, because we in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, where it's all jumping off from. You know, we just drove up in the 95 Impala Special Edition.
I'm about to get it lumbered out, you know what I'm saying, Monday morning.
There we go.
Get the lumber,
That's
lumber
my man.
back.
That's my man Rico talking, you know what I'm saying?
What's up? What's up? East Point.
So tell us how this whole thing come together. Of course, you know we ain't got a lot of time, but briefly tell me how this whole...
Wait, can y'all hear this? Let me make sure because I'm just like listening, but I gotta make sure everybody's like in tune with what I'm showing off. Did y'all hear that? Did everybody hear that or no? Okay, cool. All right, keep on going.
whole situation jumped off?
We got tired of niggas, we got tired of folks rolling things in the street. So we decided that we had a love for this music thing. So we saw young brothers like Big Boy and Dre. They came to us, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, they had skill. They like, we want to bust.
There we go, keeping it real. And over here, my man Andre, I know you definitely keeping it real.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We over here chilling, like, you know what I'm saying, like my boy say, we in the dungeon. And this, you know what I'm saying, where we just make, you know what I'm saying, make our music at. We sit down here and vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's be cold in the winter, you know what I'm saying, hot, you know what I'm saying, steaming like it is now in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? But we were doing what we doing, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Definitely keeping it real. I mean, how do you feel having been a big person leaning to the light here? How do you feel having been a big part of putting the South on the map? And like, what's some of your musical inspirations?
Oh, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? To me, as far as inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Me and my boy used to listen to the old school, Eric B. and Rakim, Curtis Blow, you know what I'm saying? But now we vibing off our crew, the Goody Mob, you know what I'm saying? PA, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Everybody, Society of Soul. And so now, you know what I'm saying, we just, you know what I'm saying, trying to put Atlanta out there, you know what I'm saying, to let people know Atlanta is here and they got some real players in this game down here, you know what I'm saying?
No question. But why is Atlanta, we got my man DJ over here, but why is Atlanta just so fly right about now? What do you think it is?
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talent down here that ain't nobody been listening to. Ain't nobody had a chance, you know what I'm saying? Nobody been checking for it, but you know what I'm saying, we been here. We putting it on the map.
Hey, yo, and coming at you with some of the lyrics from that joint, one of the most incredible titles of a record, I think, ever. Let my man say it.
Southern playalistic Cadillac music for your...
Yeah. So just to look into the like, you know, who they were at that time and like, kind of what the vibe was. Something I picked up is that like everybody was rhyming, but like it was just on the like the low like tip, like everybody was rhyming on like just like a casual tip, like just in their like speech. And that's not something that really happens now as much. But I know that was the groove that it was back in the day. So it's dope to see. Yeah, man. So let's see. Get back on track here. So they spent all day. Let me pull back up the. So they spent all day working at the studio. They would fall asleep on the floor, then wake up the next day and do it all over again. And soon they were missing class for their music. And Andre dropped a junior year, but when Auntie saw Big Boy's grades start to slip, she threatened to ship him back to the countryside. Um, and so they also had an early setback having auditioned for L.A. Reid, who thought they lacked star power. And the boys were like defeated, but they doubled down on their ambitions and were able to pull it all together. And by the time graduation came, the two had molded themselves into incredible artists. And Big Boy graduated with a 3.68 grade point average. And Andre was soon after going to get his GED. So it was then in 1993 that Outkast released their first single, Players Ball, man. It went crack shot to number one on the rap chart and held the spot for an incredible 6 weeks. Their music impressed established stars like Puff Daddy and the boys got to open for Biggie at his show. And when their debut album, Southern Playalistic Cal, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music, finally hit the shelves a few months later. It shot up to the top 20 and was certified platinum by the end of the year. And 4 more platinum albums will follow between 1996 and 2003, all of which hitting #1 or #2 on the Billboard 200. And they got their first #1 single on Billboard's Hot 100 in 2000 with Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. Yeah. So yeah, so they had 2 more #1s, which came in 2003 with "The Way You Move" featuring Sleepy Brown and of course AI. In part to Outkast, there was an alternative to the East and West Coast scenes, and Southern rap was slowly becoming a force of its own. And Outkast became a team that many local artists would look up to for their path to fame. Unfortunately, because the guys really crushed in the rap industry, and everyone really respected them. So yeah, man, incredible story. With these dudes who just like they had something like in common, and then they went after that dream and really brought it to reality. And they capitalized on each of their individual strengths, right? So you got Big Boy, who brings more to the street and like the hard like reality rap kind of thing, and then we got Andre, who pulls at the heartstrings more and is more on the emotional side of music. And each of them both make a whole like a more full sound with the way they each individually spit. And to go from rivals to superstars is that like something that I feel like a lot of people are managing to do, to get that fame and stardom with somebody that you really respect. So yeah, like story's hard. And I wanted to spit off some of the lesser known facts that people might not know. So there was almost a third member of Outkast. And I already mentioned him early. So he sang rap and had a sampler to make beats with. And you might know him as CeeLo Green. So CeeLo Green, when I said like at the start, hold on, let me go back. When I said at the start, Andre 3000, Big Boy, and who, I was talking about CeeLo Green. Because I didn't even know that. Like, it's not like common knowledge, I don't think, unless you were, I guess, unless you got to see them in that time in which they were looking for new members. So yeah, so the first Rico Wade, which is one of the people in unorganized noise. I think it's unorganized. Is it unorganized, bro? I didn't forgot. Organized Noise Productions. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so the first time they met Rico Wade and Andre and Antoine spit over Tribe's song, Tribe's beat Scenario in Big Gipp's car. And apparently they went for like 8 minutes straight, just going back and forth to win them over and to impress them. And that was how they like, got in with them, which is crazy. Like you have like really the commitment and the drive and build up that skill, and somebody will take a chance at you. So one of the things is that Andre says when he sent Hey Ya to radio, he purposely didn't tell people who it was by, because if they put their name Outkast on it, they would have been judged differently. Which I think is like, that's strange, because even now that rings true, right? Like if you introduce your friends, like if you make music but you introduce your friends to like a new rapper, and then you put your music in there, it could be like the hardest song in the world when you told them that you made it, and they might be like, and they might downplay it. But like if it's like a stranger, then they might go, yo, that's hard, like that's really like, who is he, bro? Like I want to search more into him. So I find that strange in people, just like as far as like how they display support. And I wish that we like create a better culture around that, around just supporting people, and just like no matter how close or far they are, if the talent speaks for itself, then like encourage them to take full advantage of it. So yeah. So I figure a lot of people actually know. So Hey Ya um was inspired by Aretha Franklin's song Say a Little Prayer, which I thought was really interesting. Um and so another fact is that as early as 2000, Andre and Big Boy toured on separate buses. So like this is how you could see like the juxtaposition in their personalities, right? So Big Boy's bus was a party. Like he had everybody up on it, getting down, got lady, alcohol, whatever. Um, and then Andre's bus was like a sanctuary. Like um Andre, like he kept it, I guess, more on the quiet side. It was a very emotionally open space and a space where people were welcome to come who vibe with that type of energy. So brought both like halves to a whole there, really. Yeah, man. So that's all I got as far as Outcast is concerned. Um Let me know what y'all thought of that. Like um I thought their stories were really interesting, how they came together. And it sounds like a classic tale that a lot of people can learn from, really. But let me get into rap news, right? Yeah, rap news. Um so oh yeah, let me know what y'all thought of that. Like if you learned anything, if there was some things that you didn't know. Like one fact that I left out was that Miss Jackson was written about Erica Badu's mom. So yeah, thought that was pretty dope. Um, but yeah, so let's hop into the music news. So it's been a few things, right? So currently all three parts of the Kanye Genius documentary trilogy are out, and I'm about to binge. Like I'm about to. So apparently the third part of the trilogy is like real. Like not to say that the other two parts weren't, but like they show like the flaws in Kanye uh more than they do like just glorify his image, which I think is important because we need to see like the people that we uplift in their whole and not just like a part. So um that was really dope. I'm gonna watch that very, very soon. I'm really interested to see what I can learn from it. Um but yeah, a lot of people said that the third part was really hard to watch. So I guess I'm excited to see like what they're talking about really. Next up, besides that, so what is it? So Kanye, I don't condone what he's doing. Like it's kind of like childish, really. So in his new music video with The Game, the song is called Easy. Kanye animates Pete Davidson's burial in his new music video in like a stop motion. Um, I think it's called clay motion. Like picture, and I was just like, yeah, I already said my piece on that, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But definitely not happy with that. Um, and then so I thought this was really important to bring up, and I wanted to share it with you all. So one of my like role models and like people that I look up to, Tyler the Creator, he recently had like a whole interview where he talks about a lot of cool stuff, and I haven't finished watching it yet, but um, I thought this clip was really important to pull out of it, and so it's like a 2 minute clip that I just wanted to go over and just run through with y'all, see what you thought about it. Um, yeah, let's get into it.
Probably always refer everything back to music because I just love it so much. But man, you know your favorite song that you have, and when someone's talking to you and it's playing, you like, yo, shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite moment. I always try to make songs for my own enjoyment of my favorite moments. For example, I have a song called Sweet on the last album, and just how it starts with just the guitar, but then when the beat kicks in, the guitar is gone, and then when the verse comes, the little synth is gone, and then it's background vocals, and then it's the bridge with Brent, and then it's all these moments moments. And to have moments, I mean, it's a little bit more detailed than the rest of everything.
Right. Hold on.
Probably always
Part
refer
two to that
everything
one.
back. That's just music. And then you put it in clothes and then you put it in videos because you have to be a fan of your own. So when I make a video, it's all these moments and details going in it because I'm also watching it as a fan. So when I'm watching, I'm like, oh, wait, rewind it. I love when I do my arm like that. Oh, I love that thing that's happening in the background. I did that. And those details is sometimes what keep people around for decades.
Yeah, man. Oh, so I thought that was really important. I just want to emphasize that, like, the importance of details within music and just takes as a whole. Like, you want it to last past death, or at least I do, for my music. And so when I want something to last long like that, I gotta put thought into it, and I gotta struggle with it, and I gotta keep pumping new ideas into it until something sticks, you know. So yeah, y'all, give me 1 second. I gotta let my mom in the house, and then I'll be right back. My bad. Didn't plan for this. Okay, cool. But yeah, so just want to delve in deeper to, like, yeah, like details in music, and just it's very important. Um, period. Like, I mean, I have like a lot of favorite details in music. Period. Like, I know one of my favorite songs, which is Bryson Tiller Exchange. I've like listened to it so many times that my ears have worn out of it. But the sample in that is like, it creates a feeling that's indescribable. In that, like, I keep coming back to that song when I'm in that mood because it accurately represents like how I'm feeling at that time, and like just gives me this like reminiscent euphoric feeling that I can't describe really. Um, and so it should be that way, with everything that you do. It doesn't even have to be music necessarily. It can be like a product that you make, or it can be like, I don't know, the way that you view yourself, the way that you dress when you go out, um, whatever quirky things about yourself that you have, like those details are what make you, like, I guess, more whole of a person and unique. And just embracing that stuff is what makes you a person. And it's the same as music. Like, um, music is like reflections of ourselves, and so all those tiny details that we put in are just as important as the big ones. So yeah, man. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Uh,
That's just music. And then you put it in.
yeah. Okay, cool. So that is actually all that I have for today. Outcast. I wish I got a. I think there were a few more details that I wanted to. Yeah. I don't know. I'll make sure I make it longer next time. Usually I stretch till 8, but this time I kind of focused on the quality of what I was presenting more than the quantity of like filling in 20 minutes, if that makes sense. So um hopefully something in what I've spit has reached to all of y'all, and everything that I included up in here, kind of resonates in some way or another. Even the music news, like, I know not everybody really listens to the genre of artists that I listen to, so I could try to get out to other artists and talk about them, and just like, whatever comes up, I try to catch it. But I know there's some things I don't catch. So please, like, if there's anything that you want me to talk about, or um, any topics that you think need to be discussed, let me know and let's go through it. Really. But yeah, that's all I got. It's Thriving Thursday. Oh, sheesh. Oh, Miss Joni, I'm ready to go. Yeah, usually I go longer. Usually I do. I didn't know it goes end this short.
No, you all good. It was good though, man. Yo, that's so crazy. Not one person knew that that was Outkast when you was.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, I know somebody though. Like,
It was. It was too easy for me, yo. Yo, and I wanted to help you out so bad, yo. Sunday lipstick, Cadillac, polka
nah,
music.
yeah. I gotta listen to this. Like, I was tripping up bad. I was like, oh no, they about to get on me, yo. I
They don't know. I'm the only
yeah,
one that know, yo. They did not know. No, but thank you so much, Beach, yo. I
yeah.
appreciate you, yo. This was great.
No problem. No problem at all.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
All right, bet next week. I see you
All
then.
right.
All right. Yo, y'all make sure y'all show my man's be some love, yo. And like, look, I know he kind of just ran over top of it in the beginning, but he really does manage that studio, yo. Like that is his situation that he manages for us. Like he got the physical key. He deals with the partnership that we have with Mr. Tony, who's the actual owner of that building. So like, yo, if you are an aspiring artist yourself, definitely get with him. Y'all know the studio space is free for Hut Beats. But if you know somebody that's an aspiring artist or whatever, definitely link them up with Beats, y'all, because that's how he eat, yo. That's how he eat. He book his sessions. Sessions are very, very affordable, and he work with people budgets or whatever. But yeah, look out for this little small youth entrepreneur business owner out here. But yo, that's it for today, yo. We done had another great thriving Thursday. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Yo, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go be productive, yo. Go be productive. Go work on your goals. It don't make no sense if we talking all this stuff about success and leadership and all that, and then you don't go and work on your goals, yo. Go work on your goals. If you ain't got no goals, that's a way bigger problem, yo. Don't hit me up for that. Hit up one of them heartbeats, yo. Let them help you get some goals. And you ain't got to start all crazy big. Start small. Start where you are with what you have. And I promise you, you will be able to meet your goals. And yo, I be begging every single week, and I'm still begging again this week. Make sure y'all getting some people from them schools that can't read on here, yo. I love my polys, I love my westerns, I love my cities, but like, yo, y'all good. Get them students from these other schools, y'all, that's failing them even worse, so that way they can be a part of our Heart Smiles family, yo. And not just everybody. We don't want the broke bums, yo. We want the people who want success but just don't know that it's out there and that they can actually get it. So, all right, if y'all rocking with us tomorrow, what? I see you tomorrow on Focus Friday. And if you're not, then it's cool. We'll be back here, Thriving Thursday. Y'all already know. But it's been real. Y'all, I hope y'all have a good night, man. I'm out of here.